Hello, welcome. It's Ta here in my home studio, live every Monday morning. Oh, actually, it's noon, every noon on Monday for a beautiful yoga class. And so today I have this amazing idea. Okay, we're all experiencing a lot of heart stuff right now because of the world, but mainly because of human design. If you're not interested in oh gosh, what am I trying to say? I can't even talk today. So human design transits right now are engaging the heart center. And so there's a lot of pressure in the heart to expand and to open up and grow. So I have two exercises that I want to share with you. Okay, to open up your heart. This will just increase the mood, help you feel like love and happiness and joy, because anytime this heart area opens up, we experience so much self-love, okay, and joy. So blanket, if you have a blanket, you can fold it up. Any blanket will do. You want to fold it up halfway, open it up, fold it again. Yeah, this is how you fold a yoga blanket. Good. Now it's nice and long, and you fold it halfway. Okay, so then you have this shape, this halfway shape. Jackson, you're gonna have to move. And then fold it again. So you have this long tube. Taking this tube, so that's one. We can do that 3 times, and you'll be having a homemade bolster. So do that 3 times, fold up your blanket, stack them on top of each other. That actually looks good for me, but some of you may want it a little higher, and so you do it that 3rd time. This is to open up the heart. Okay. Extra support for your head, something for your head right there, and there you go. So let me make sure my phone is off. Put that on. There we go. All right, so heart opening. Easy to do at home. If you don't have a bolster, a yoga bolster, you can use blankets. These blankets are stacked up. Notice how long they are. If you want to set it up, you set your hips right at the very base of your spine. Give yourself this moment to lay back. Oh gosh, it's so long. It's perfect. It's so perfect. Let your arms open up. You can keep your knees up. If you're going to keep your knees up, you can broken bridge, knees together, feet apart. Let your arms come down by the sides. That's an option. You can also multitask and decide that you may want to open up your inner thighs. Your inner thighs can open, setting up support here as well. On each side. Actually, that feels amazing. I'm gonna commit. You're along for the ride. Hour of yoga, and we're just gonna stay like this. Just kidding. No. We'll commit to 10 breaths. So if you're just sitting and you just came along this video and you just want to breathe with me, doing your breath work is yoga. But if you have taken the time to set yourself up in this gorgeous posture with the heart opening, inner thigh, I have to say that this is a beautiful way to start class. Just running a little fast. We all are multitasking. Yoga is monotasking. Getting that nervous system to settle in, to get into the body, and explore movement of prana, energy all throughout the body. Taking breaths in through the nose. Inhale, nose. And then out through the nose. That was 1. We'll commit to 10 breaths. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose.
2. Inhale. Belly, chest, clavicles, soft jaw, soft face. Exhale. Let your whole body surrender into your bolster. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway there. 5 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. This will get you out of the head, busy mind, and into the body where all of the answers are. Inhale. Exhale. Opening the heart. Feeling some awareness in your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling a sense of joy moving right into that central column. Sense of light. Wellness. Last 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. I'm starting to giggle. I just love the fact that I'm going to be practicing right after this last breath. Inhale. Exhale. And how starting a vinyasa flow class with a posture like this, a yin posture, meaning a very relaxing, restorative posture, to ground the body, can come back into this vehicle, this body. When you come out, little lean onto the elbow, come onto all fours. You can move this prop aside, and we'll come into our flow. How is that? Couple deep sighs. Naturally, I just went into fire toes. Try that. Tucking the toes under, set your hips on the heels, settle in. Ooh, let your ribs in, your chest lift. Drop your chin down, rock out the head. Feel like I want to keep that openness in the chest that I just created. So take the hands behind you, drop the chin down, let the heart lift. Still fire toes. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. Right and left. Nice. Chin right onto the chest, interlace the fingers, drop the fist down, chin onto the chest, roll down. Come into a rabbit pose, top of the head, arms up and over, pound out the feet. Oh my gosh, really good. Not too much weight in the head, round into the back, arms up and over. Nice adjustments in the low back. Wow. 1 or 2 more breaths. The rabbit pose with the shoulder stretch. Good. Release the hands to the low back. Give it a little pound. Bring the torso up, and now you're in this perfect position for cat-cow. You can circle out the ankles. Beautiful. Round into the back, chin into the chest. Good.
And then drop the navel down. Coming home to that yoga mat. Loving this place, knowing that in this hour, you're creating prana to flow, wellness to flow, realigning your vibration, your frequency to yourself, your true self. That's what yoga does. It's all that apana, which is that resistance, the stress in the form of anxiety or sleeplessness or tense muscles, all of it gets this solution. Yoga's a beautiful way to solve so many, because you're just coming back to who you truly are. And my movements are just suggestions. They're finding that you need to explore just a little bit more options here. You can roll your hips around, just giving you ideas. Right into your body, round in a circle. Switch directions. Yeah, even if you just came for 5 minutes, 5 minutes on your hands and knees. Incredible. Could go circle, barrel roll, ribs to the left, up to center, ribs to the right, down. Getting some of that movement. It's like an inner massage. Couple deep breaths. Smiling on the inside. Beautiful. And then come into down dog. Press up into the feet. Drop the knees. Let the head drop. Down dog. Just rocking side to side. Same sort of movement and exploration. Ocean breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Moving weight from hand to hand, heel to heel. And then switch directions. So good. Nice. And find your down dog and just hold. Slightly bent knees, drop the shoulders down, let the head shake out. Lengthen through the arms. And take the left hand to the right ankle. Peek underneath the right arm. Good. Smiling. Notice how the belly moves. This Mula Bandha, the hollow out of the belly, suctioning in and up towards the head. Good. Release that arm. If you need to come out, take a break. Drop your hips back. Come into child's pose. Breath or two. Or go right to the other side and we'll catch up to you. Right hand, left ankle. Peek underneath. Even out the weight in the heels. Look underneath that left arm. Spread out the toes. Good. Gently release that right arm. Now into child's pose all together. Toes to back. Toes to touch. Knees wide. Walk the hands active. Arms lifting through the elbows. Lift the elbows. Forehead onto the ground. If the forehead's not touching, don't worry. You can just put a block underneath the forehead, reaching forward. Good. And then the fingers over to the right. Oh my goodness. Just love it. Stretching that left side body. You can always come back to these recordings and use them over and over again. I have so many. You never get bored of the sequence. It's always changing. I
I do like this though, this side to side in child's pose, getting that side body stretched out. Nice. Come back to all fours. Come back into down dog. And let's step up. I feel like we need to stand. Bring the torso up towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Give yourself that beautiful hang. Your torso is over your upper thighs. Letting that low back stretch out. Side of the legs. Shake out the head. Yeah, every class is different. Different body, different day. Gently reach up. Hands at your heart. Exhale. So good. We'll do a little standing shoulder sequence right now. So go ahead and stand. Take that right elbow behind the head. Let the chin lift up just a little bit. If your elbow's behind the head, when you lift your chin up, it pushes that elbow back. Good, and that might be enough, holding that elbow. Or you can take the fingertips and bring your hands together. And if the fingers aren't touching, just a strap or a towel works perfectly there. Take an inhale together. Exhale, C curve over to that side. Rotate the ribcage up. Keep breathing. Just to that sweet spot. Sometimes that sigh out through the mouth, inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center and taking the arms and just moving them back and forth. So this left elbow's at top and now bring it back. Perfect way to heat up the shoulder sockets. We'll go back and forth. Nice. Oh, so good. Back and forth a couple times, however many you want. You can always come back to that left elbow on the top, which I will in just a sec. I love this rotation, actually. The shoulders rotating. Good. Last one, right elbow. Last one, left elbow. Good. So take that right arm and grab that elbow. Bring it all the way up. Good. And then reach again. One of the hardest things about a consistent breath is remembering to do it. So as I'm talking, you are breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Soft jaw, soft face, feeling that serenity. Inhale nose, and then C curve over to the side. One more breath. Good. Come back to center. Take that left hand and bring it back. Interlace the finger. Excellent. This is excellent. So even throughout the day, if you are needing a stretch, try to remember this one. How awesome is this? Just fist down, heart up, hips forward. Good. And then hips come back. Bend the knees slightly. Pull the hips back. Forward fold. Shake it out. A little bit of rock. And again, it's okay. Your body's your body. If your arms are just moving up a little bit, no big deal. You can also take a strap and use a strap so the hands can come apart a little bit. And ideally, your wrists come together, your fingers are interlaced, and you have this movement in the upper shoulders to come up and over. Again, honor you, Back up a little bit. Honor your body. It looks different than my body. Take a couple moments just to rock, fist side to side.
Excellent. Bring the hands down, give it a little pound, make sure the head's relaxed. Oh, so nice. Left hand stays down. Again, options. Blocks are helpful. You can put a block underneath your hand and bring that opposite arm up and just turn. Open the low belly. Right arm can come, top arm, whichever one it is, can come around the back, opening the shoulder. You can also stretch out the neck. Chin drops down. Good. Arm up. Nice little twist. Over the ear, bring it down to the ground and switch sides. Opposite hand comes down and other one up. Turning. Nice soften in the opposite knee as well. And remembering to breathe. Top arm around the back. Possibly look down toward the thumb. Yeah, it doesn't need to be fancy. Yoga is just the simple movements. Stretching, glorified stretching, I like to say. Move the block aside. Go ahead and step back. High plank. Pause there. Down dog, high plank. Give that some movement. High plank. Once you find your plank, notice how the hips want to go high. If you drop your hips down a little bit more and pull back into your heels, spread your shoulders wide and gaze forward, you'll engage that Sushumna, fully engaged. Hold your plank. If that seems like it's too much, just drop your knees. Absolutely fine. Be gentle and soothing and easy on your body. You'll gradually grow to feel the necessary or the need to straighten or the desire. But, the desire may be here, right on your knees. No big deal. Overall, the teaching that I've done, the most important thing that I've learned is that people just want to go to the next level way too fast, They want that. But ideally, just this, that can do it too. Be soft and easy and gentle. I find myself repeating that all the time. So, yeah, because it takes time to build up to a 2-minute plank, right? No, we're not going to stay 2 minutes. Just kidding. Little movements. Toes forward, heels back. Slowing it down. Last breath. Oh, awesome. Knees drop. Take a breath. Exhale, low push-up. Right to the belly. Turn the head to one side, arms down by your sides. Just rock your hips. Opportunity to surrender into the mat. Inhale, nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Turn the head the other way. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Excellent. Now support your head with your hands. Open up the chest a little bit as you pull your elbows towards you, your chest drapes forward. Getting the belly to spread onto the mat. And then just rock feet right and left. You can circle out the ankles. Not to underestimate the value of these somatic movements. They literally transform your nervous system from flight or flight to soothing and relaxing, to this place of inner digestion working, inner hormonal balance. Maybe you have insomnia and you're needing to dopamine and serotonin levels need to ramp up. Anytime you're doing these somatic movements, you're supporting the system. So go slow and mindful in the body. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just here to inspire you to slow down today's class. A little bit of heart opening, a little bit of joy, focusing on inner sparkle, inner love, soothing. There's a lot going on right now. All right, plenty. So now that the knees are bent, engage the glute muscle by just lifting the knees up. Good. Good. Back and forth. You can even flex a foot. Good. Right. Float the chest forward. Grab the ankles into bow. Take a breath. And then just lift. Maybe you can just pull the knees straight back. Just a little bit of stretch through the heart. Little rock. Side to side. Forward and back. Good. Let it go. Exhale. Release the arms. Pound out the feet. Deep sigh. Excellent. Wow, that movement was powerful. I feel it. Let's do it one more time. Just starting to wake that chest up. Wake up the back. One more time, same thing. Float the chest forward, long, flat belly on the mat. Reach back for those ankles. Take a breath. Shoulders not dropping forward, but roll them up and back. Start kicking back. And start lifting up through the knees, engaging those glutes. Good. Oh, jeez. I've been doing yoga a long time and just getting started in this class today with this posture. It doesn't go far. That's okay. Nice honoring of where your body stops and just be happy and content with right where it is. And breathe. You have to laugh. Laughing. Oh, let it go. Turn your head the other way. Smiling. Take a breath. Let it go. So good. Last one. Inhale, nose. Let it go. All right, hands underneath the shoulders. Take a breath. And push the hips through into your first up dog. So that warm up, that bow posture twice really helped warm up the back for this posture. If yours still feels like it needs to stay low, just stay low in a low cobra. Absolutely fine for the body. Just know your limitations. You know, and they're not limitations, they're just your body. No big deal. You move through tabletop, tuck the toes, come into down dog again. Toes together in your down dog, right leg goes high. Drop the right heel behind you, bend the left knee. Tuck the pelvic bowl in towards you and bring that right knee towards the right elbow. Little somatics. And then straighten it out. And then again. So you're bending in, rounding chin maybe in towards the chest. You find this movement. And then open it up. It's like a tiger curl. Half of a tiger curl with a bent knee and a round back. Should feel nice. Good. Last one. And open it up. And then just spiral. Spiral that right leg wherever you like. Movement. So if you're just starting your yoga practice, that left knee can go on the ground and you can do the same movements. You see that? Just depends on where you are. That's why anybody can start yoga because there's always ways to modify postures. Really good. Go ahead and stay stationary. You're dropping that right hip, leading through the ball of the foot on the right toe. Engage the kneecap on the left. Drop into the upper body. One-legged down dog. See if you can create more space in the shoulders. Maybe the neck drops a little bit. Right toes lifting. Left kneecap lifted. Hold for another 2 breaths. Good, awesome. Take that right foot down. We've been on our wrists and our arms and our shoulders for a bit, so go ahead and shake that out. Some compression in the wrist. Good, shake it out. And we'll do the other side. One-legged down dog, back into a down dog through this plank. This is sort of, this is a plank with bent knees. You're just hovering your knees. You're from tabletop, hovering your knees. Take a breath, hover, hover, hover. One more breath. Straighten out the legs, drop the heels back. Toes come together, left side. Leg came up. The same sequence that we did on the right. Little bend in that right knee, bend in the left knee. Pelvic bowl, rounds, chin in towards your chest. And then shoot it back. And then again, round and pull it in. It's like a tiger curl. Just a half of a tiger curl. And then up with your hips high. Activating the central column with breath. So it's this bend, it's like a crunch. And then a lift. And a round and a crunch. Push into the hands. The side wants to linger in the roundness. No rules, just play. Different explorations, soothing the central column. Nice. All right, then kick to the side. You have to move a little bit. Remember, you could take that right knee down to the mat as well. If your wrists and shoulders are feeling fatigued, always support yourself. Keep the breath. Make it yours. Feel strong. Central column, last kick. Beautiful. All right, we'll start a sequence on that left side. Kick up that, well, actually hold for a moment. One-legged down dog. Left hip drops. Engage that right kneecap. Toes pointed down. Upper body in symmetry. Breathe. Oh, so good. Smiling. Keep that left leg high. And then bring it through for low lunge. Drop that right knee. Bring that left hand on the knee, that right hand on the knee. So good. Settle into the hips. Play. I'm playing just a bit, engaging the lines of this front leg. So your inner ankles, bones lifting. You're spreading out your toes, your knee over the ankle. This left hip crease, you want to pull that hip crease down and back. Right hip forward. Once you find that, maybe it drops slightly. Lower belly lifts. Ribs come in. Natural curve. You want that natural curve in your low back. And that comes when that left hip moves back and down, creating some space in the belly. You can shoot the arms up, interlace the fingers, push the palms straight up. Take a breath. And then C-curve to the right. Come back to center and to the left. So as promised, this is a heart opening class. Come back to center. I'm feeling much better than when I first started this class, I can tell you. I feel like my right knee is a little too far away. Also, I want to suggest extra padding underneath that back knee. Once you find that setup, let's play with the heart lifting. Play, open, spread, allow.
That's it. Some pressure into the front foot. Dropping the hips forward. Releasing elbows towards you. Dropping hands. Interlace the fingers. Push the fists down. Keep lifting so you can breathe. Nice. Chin comes down. Shoot the arms up again. And add a twist. Right elbow, left knee. Palms together. Look over that left shoulder. Look down for balance. Take a breath. Straighten out through the back leg. Nice. Find some space in that front hip. Turning. This is very challenging, so don't worry if it's not happening. Just keep that right knee down. Beautiful. Look down, take a breath, step up for twisted chair. Right foot comes up, set your hips low, and continue to turn. Feel like I'm too close to the wall. Turning. I know my back's to you, but you get the idea. You're turning into the seated chair. Turn, turn, turn. Sit a little lower, let your chest extend a little bit. You can even look down, especially if your neck is feeling compromised. Oh, so nice forward fold. Beautiful. Take the torso and just drape it over the upper thighs. Grab the calves, let the forehead come towards the shins. Then pump it out. Pulse it out. A little drop in the low back will feel really good. And then straighten. A couple more. Know that if your hands are not touching the ground, you can always use a support for yourself. Your block is your friend, brings the floor closer to you. I find that those twists actually help the heart open up. You may notice that as well. Good. So walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Step back again. You can move through your high to low push-up if you like, or down dog or child's pose. Know that these middle sections, as we switch sides, absolutely your creation. You can even come into tabletop and go into cat-cow. Double push-ups, triple push-ups, whatever you want. I'm going to hang out in cat-cow. Just reminders that this is your practice. Do what you need. You remember all those that I suggested at the beginning? Those circles, those movements of torso, especially if you have low back pain. Exploring these ways to soothe your spine. Especially since we held that plank so long. You remember that? Tuck the toes under, cover the knees, activate the sit bones, activate the chest. And then into your down dog. Beautiful. Play with the Egyptian down dog. It will soothe the side body. Heels to the right. Come back to center, heels to the left. Your own rhythm. Inhale to center, exhale to drop. Good. Last one. So nice. Awesome. All right, right leg into that low lunge. Bring that right leg forward, drop that left knee. Hands come onto the knee, pushing away. Great way to adjust. You could see it better on this side because I have this leg facing you. Drop that right hip down, pull that hip back. That means that that left hip is dropping forward. Natural curve. You don't want to just dump your belly forward though. You want to lift it up. Did you see me grow? Dumping compared to lifting. You still have the natural curvature of your spine. You just are ending up nice and tall, coming up and out of the hip, which actually makes my front foot move in a little bit. So just play with experimenting with that space in that hip. Pretty cool. You'll notice different ways that you can practice. Good. Shoot the arms up, inside out with the palms. Take a C curve right. Come back to center and left. Come back to center. Good. Open it up. Lift a little bit more into the low belly. Ribs in. Heart's lifting. You should feel this expansion through the chest. Cactus arms helps with that. Look up. Elbows come towards you. Palms up. Interlace your fingers. Keep lifting. Push down through the fist and up through the chest. Spreading out my toes. Smiling. Oh, chin comes down. So good. Woo, nice. Left arm up. Take it over to the right side. Hopefully you're with me. Feels so good. Feels amazing. Palms together. You can see a little more on this side. Feel like my foot's too far away. I'm just pulling it in tiny, tiny bit. Palms together. Again, this is my body. You just pay attention to what's working on yours. Maybe that was a good suggestion, maybe not. Turn into that right shoulder. Good. Look down, tuck that back toe under, take an inhale, and straighten out through the back leg. Adjust how you need to adjust. Lower belly turns, palms pressure. Helps stabilize out through that back heel. Nice. Look down. You know what's coming. Twisted chair. Take a breath. Use the exhale to step up. Left foot. Nice. Sit low. Continue the twist. So good. Neck. This side of my neck needs more attention. I'm dropping my chin just to stretch that out. Stay low. Open up that right shoulder. Let it go. Forward fold. Shake out the head. Deep sigh. Back, take the feet just hip width apart. Last little bit of forward fold, and then we're going to stand and do stand on one leg. But take the feet apart, Maha Mudra around the 2 fingers around that big toe, both of them. As you hold that grip, let the heart extend forward, and then exhale to pull down. Elbows off to the sides, shoulders spreading out onto the back. Sink into the feet, hollow out the navel. Keep the shoulders broad. Even out the weight in the feet. In fact, you can see by just maybe playing, maybe one foot comes up, go to the other side, other foot comes up. You can see which side you're standing on more. Last little bit, heart lifts. Exhale, hands on the waist. New breath, push into the ground, come up. All right, shake it out. Nice. Good. Love it. Let's see what time is it. We have 15 minutes. So one standing, this shakes us out. Love it. Whoever's with me, I love you. Thanks for being here. You inspire me. All right, tree pose. Right foot comes on the inside. And anywhere, it could be from ankle, inner, to all the way up to that crease. Know that you're perfect just the way you are. You be you. That's the beauty of yoga. It's not a competition. Finding space, lift that up. I really liked starting class with that open heart 10 breath sequence. I thought that was awesome. That was the first time that I've ever done that. Let me know. Let me know if you liked that or not in the comments, please. Tree pose. You can challenge yourself by closing your eyes, engaging each finger in each toe, and then close the eyes. Finding that beautiful void. It's this dark void that's so spiritual to me, really. Like no time, no space. It's one of those. All right, switching sides. Left foot on the inner edge. Drop that hip down. Ribs in, heart's lifting. Spread out the toes on the ground. Remember, I always remind you, natural curve, stimulating that glute. So as you push your foot into the inner thigh, your glute fires up and drops down. Then that Sushumna has this space to stretch upward right from the root. Trying the same, closing the eyes. If you fall out, go back in. I'm going to try that again. Each practice is different. What you say to yourself matters, you know? Be your own best friend. This one's harder. Awesome. Let it go. Shake out the ankle. Deep sigh. Good. Little circle of the hips. Close your eyes and circle the hips. Forward, side, back, side. And switch directions. Nice. Good. All right, one more shoulder. Right arm underneath the left. It could be eagle arms if you like. Or it can just float, you know, if the hands are not coming together or grabbing the shoulders. All those are options for this posture. Reaching out and away. Stabilize. Ribs in. A little bounce in the knees. Shoulders down. Shoulders down, but elbows halfway. And then over to the side. All of those adjustments huge because I now feel it in my chest a little bit more. Maybe you do as well. Look to your right. Elbows move to the left. Stay tall. Even out the weight in the feet. I know, a lot to think about. And just breathe. Good. Come back to center. Release the arms. Shake them out. Big shake out. Good. Maybe even circle. Now your left arm is underneath the right. Whoops, I'm sorry. Whichever one you didn't do. I didn't do my right underneath my left. Move your elbows to the right. Look to the left. And there you go. So good. And breathe. Little bounce in the knees. Torso's tall. That's it. Should feel it right in that front of the arm. Great stretch for the shoulders. And the alignment too. You're not pushing your hips forward. See that a lot. Or maybe that. You want this suction in and sit yourself tall. Beautiful, let it go. Shake it out. All right, let's go down to the ground for another bow. Remember we started with that bow, and now when we get down to the ground, it may be a little different because of the stretch that we did in the front of the hip. Let's go down through Surya Namaskar. So reach up, exhale, dive forward.
Forward fold, little pulse, little bounce.
Heart lifts.
Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, low push-up.
Up dog, second time here. Let your heart lift.
Turn into one side. Come back to center. And the other side. Come back to center. Move through tabletop. Come into down dog. Nice. Calf. Stretch out the calf. Take a moment just to really push into that calf. I'm releasing my right foot and focusing on that left. I've been doing a bar class weekly, and there's a lot of tippy toes, so this calf muscle needs some attention. I like how releasing the opposite foot helps you focus. So switch down into now my left foot pushing into my right ankle. Straighten out the arms, let the head drop. Calf. So good. All right, so as promised, that bow. High plank, drop the knees, come right to the belly. Take a moment just to stretch. Oh, actually, I like this supporting of the head. So let your head be supported and then rock windshield wipers side to side. See if you can get back to the 4 count or 6 count breath. I sure hope this feels good in your body like it feels good in my body. Just rocking side to side, turning the ankles, letting gravity take your feet, reminding you that you're doing so much when you're not doing. You just let go, let gravity take your feet, one side and then the other side. Then you'll notice that you need a deep sigh to release some of that resistance, some of that necessary heat, apana. We have this natural energetic flow, which is called prana. And then you have the reverse or the opposite of that, which is called apana. And it leaves through exhale, through heat, through elimination, whatever that may be. As important. And that's what we're doing when we're practicing our yoga. We're letting that apana leave the body. Reach back for the feet. Leaving the body so you can have more room for the true lightness of light. Grab the feet, take a breath, roll the shoulders back, and use your exhale to lift it up. See if it feels a little bit more able to move. It does for me. I like the head, finding some lines in the neck to open up. Like as I push my left foot away, I'm looking over to or chin head to the right. As I push my right foot away, my chin goes to the left. Back to center. Good, let it go. Head turns to one side, release the feet. Big sigh. Oh, wow. Turn your head the other way. Take an inhale. Let it out. Big exhale. All right. One more, just like that, and then we're closing up on our back, okay? Jackson just went on the couch. Okay, hands underneath the shoulders. Spread the belly forward. Reach back for the ankles. Nope, it's okay. We have a gardener. Take a breath. And one more bow. Good. My whole household is like laughing. Take a breath and lift it up. Oh, last bow. That's it. Heart. Good. Let it go. This time, hands underneath the shoulders. Take a breath. Slowly push yourself up into a plank. And then into slowly walking the hands back. Pressing your hips to child's pose to counter stretch that bow pose. Absolutely natural counter stretch for bow. Deep sigh. Let the back release. Soften into the low back. Take a breath. Inhale. And let it all go. Oh. If there's any sounds, let that happen. Inhale, nose. Wow, let it go. Sometimes emotions start coming up. Just acknowledge them. Trust in them. Surrender. They're just emotions. Let them come through and leave. Not to stuff them either. Feel them and let them go. Lots of frustration. That's okay. That's the apana leaving. That what does not serve us is leaving. Let it go. Lion's breath is awesome for that. Let's just do 2 lion's breath and then we'll lay on our back and close up to those favorite closing postures that you love. All right, 2 lion's breaths. So lion's breath is just that apana, that exhale that I was talking about, but it includes the tongue out and the eyes up. Lion's breath. So you can watch the first one or just if you know it, you just follow along with me. Inhale, nose. Let that exhale go. Again. Inhale. Let it go. Tongue, eyes. Really cool. Must look so funny. Thanks for the comment. I'm so far away I can't see. But that's it. Go ahead and lay on your back now. I'm going to have to come up and see that comment. I'm so curious. Go ahead and lay on your back. Hello, Libby. Wonderful. Did you do lion's breath with me? Let's do it one more time. I'll do it nice and close. Again, apana. Why are we doing this? To release all that stuff that does not serve us. This is an excellent way to do it. So inhale, nose. Let it go. The tongue and the eyes. Yay. All right, so lay on your back. Actually, I would say Shavasana, this posture that we're about to do, is the most important. This is what solidifies all of the work that you just did to release and helps your prana stream where it needs to stream in your body. All those meridian lines, those same lines that I'm taking my ponytail out, the same lines that they use in acupuncture, you just activated all of those lines. So now when you settle in and you rest in your Shavasana, you're letting that healing light, you're letting those meridian lines fill up with prana. consciously. I like the support of the blocks underneath my hamstrings. So you take these blocks and you just set them right to the creases where your back meets the mat, and then drape your legs over them. If there's any last pose that you need, go for it. Some of you may need a twist, which is nice. You just cross it over each side, or happy baby, a little rocking of that. Yeah, just find what your body needs. Maybe there's a rock and roll. You need to massage your back out with a roll, whatever you need. And then come into a 5-minute Shavasana posture where your feet turn out, your palms are lifted upward. Back of the neck. Sometimes we lose that natural curve in the neck, and rolling up a washcloth or a towel to put underneath the neck. If you have neck pain, I highly recommend that to rehabilitate that curve in the neck. You want a round sort of lift in there. In fact, I should be doing that. I should have a special washcloth ready for my Shavasana. All these props are helpful. They support you. And then just breathe. Let the belly breath. And then release. Natural movement of the belly as you inhale, as you exhale. Check in with the jaw. Make sure the clenching of the jaw softens, releasing that. A little bit of space in between your teeth. Tongue resting lightly behind the teeth. And then letting go of that deep ujjayi sound, that ocean sound. And try no sound, soundless breath, barely breathing. So nice, that quiet, being okay with the quiet. That's where all the healing happens, in this space, in between the busyness, the quiet space. So honoring that stillness and that quiet as okay,
being present to that nothingness. There's nothing like it. It's very magical, profound, the timeless void where everything is. Maybe you can sense it as I'm sensing it. And when you're ready to wake, just goes really slow and not shocking your system into that activity, but moving it in a transition that's soothing to your soul, to your whole being. The real space where your soul lives is here, and the illusion is all out there. So set that priority for yourself, because when this inner world is lit up and alive, the illusion changes to what you desire and what you want, not the other way around. Valuable time to raise your frequency to that high soul level. And that's what yoga does. It's pretty amazing. It makes me want to cry, actually. It's so powerful. Deep breath. Fingers. Knowing it's all going to be okay. Everything's just the way it's supposed to be. Trust, surrender, allow, love. Bring one knee up to the chest. Bring the other knee up to the chest. Massage your back, going both directions. And then rolling to one side, supporting with that top hand. And come on up. Last thing to come up with your head as you come up and sit in a meditative posture. Whatever that may look like for you. One last breath together, in through the nose. And exhale, nose. All right, hands next to you at your heart. Namaste. Let me know if you watch the replay. And thank you so much for being here. I wouldn't do this if I didn't have my team telling me, yay, Ta, go Ta. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you. All right, talk to you soon. See you next Monday. Bye, you guys.